Hey, what's going on, everybody out there? So I'm just doing a little update today on, after our first little frost that we had. I think it got down to like 32, 33 degrees. As you can notice today, I kind of skipped my little intro. I just want to get kind of right into it. But it's all right. All right, I'm going to show you what we got going on here. Because like I said, this is my mango tree. Non-walk. I got I think there's some type of peas over there. Got some more peas in here. Some lettuce. Collard greens, which really don't need to be in here. I could take those out. But as you can see on my mango tree right here, we got a couple mangoes coming in. That's one good one right there. Some of these may fall off, maybe one or two of them. But for the most part, I know I have at least one on this one. And I got some flowers popping out there. Whenever it starts putting out any pollen, I'll go in and I'll do that myself to fertilize not to fertilize, but to pollinate the flowers. You see, I got all the fig trees. They still got their leaves on them, but they're starting to get a little bit of rust damage on them. As you can see, they got a whole bunch of figs on them. Not a whole bunch, but I got quite a few on them. Hey, look at this. I didn't see that before. So I'll take that off. But yeah, I'm ready for these to for all of these to fall off. Looking forward to the springtime already. And as you can see, that wasn't me. Let me see, can I focus? Focus. It's not gonna do it for me. But I didn't do that. I didn't take that off. I didn't take that off, and please, come on now. As you can see here, I didn't do that either. Sorry, y'all. I got a little one. Those some other figs. Like I said, they all still have their leaves on them. As you can see here, we got a kumquat. And they're getting there. Get out the way. Yeah, they're getting there. They'll be ready pretty soon. And these are the sweet ones. I got my avocado right here, which hasn't been covered up. It wasn't covered up last night, so probably because it's starting to harden already, which is amazing. And no damage to it, surprisingly. Got a Satsuma Arctic Frost. I'm not covering this one up. I don't care how cold it gets, because I want to see, like, will it survive how cold it gets here. And I'm in zone 9B. 9A, 9B. Doesn't really get too cold. It doesn't get in the teens. Gets maybe in the upper 20s. So it's not too bad with the temperature. Then it doesn't stay cold for that long. Sorry, my alarm. And I got my guava tree right here. Carolina Reaper. And another guava. Strawberry. And this strawberry one. And that's the green. Now you can see all the leaves have fallen off of them because when they got tipped over, when I say these things are super sensitive, they are super sensitive to anything. Any type of movements. It's like once you get them, set them in one place and let them go. And this is my thornless Primark Freedom, which is actually doing pretty good, better than what it was before when the deers kept eating the leaves off of it. I'm gonna walk around this way. Look, a lot of new growth coming in. I'm gonna take it down this way and I'll come back to the front. Got 2 persimmon trees. Looks like they're going pretty dormant, which I'm happy with. Leaves are falling off. Got those little spots on them, which kind of shows that they, starting to go dormant and they're still alive. And a lot of people be worried once they see the leaves fall off their stuff. Like, man, is my stuff dead? Oh, you're good. Even this right here, this mulberry tree, I'm gonna end up putting it in the ground right there. I'm just trying to wait a little bit so it kind of warms up a little bit more, because this thing right here is very resilient. It's done this since I've had it maybe like 2 months now. It's done this like 5 or 6 times where it loses leaves and it will come right back. And then I got my, if you watch any of my other videos, you know I have some orange trees here, from Sumo to blood orange. And I don't know how this got out. Oh, probably when I was working on the other side. I'm gonna have to put this back in here. I can't do it one-handed. I'll just come back later. Then I got my leaned over peach tree, which I need to come out here and do something with. At least try to get it back up. Once it goes dormant. Once it goes dormant, that's when I'll come out here and try to lift it back up. These things on here. Y'all see this? What the heck is that? Oh, it looks like sap. Looks like sap coming out of it. If y'all know what that is, I think it's sap, but if it's something else, put down in the comments what that is. You see a new growth coming in here at the bottom, so that's still good. It's still alive, still functioning. It's just a little linked over, that's it, from the storms and stuff like that, but I can get that pushed back up. And then we got the blood orange, not blood orange, my fault. Got the ruby red grapefruit. Ruby red grapefruit. And this thing right here has been doing amazing ever since it's been in the ground. Now, this is a prime example of what I want y'all to see, right? See a lot of good new growth and stuff like that, but if you look down here, you have a graft. I believe this right here should be the graft right here. You don't want anything below that. See the graft point here? Hopefully y'all can see that. It's right down here. You want to pluck off anything below that. Anything below it. Anything below it. And me personally, anything near it. And this is a little pine tree that I'm not trying to grow. So I could throw that off. And like I said, you can see all the new growth that's on it. And it was 32 degrees last night. Still looks good. A lot coming in. So I'm happy. And it has one fruit on it. Yep. One on there. So it's not looking too bad. And it's back here in standing water. Whenever it rains a lot, it's in a lot of standing water. So, I mean, I don't know. It takes maybe 2 days for it to actually really drain out once it does drain. But, yeah. It's usually in standing water. If it rains a lot. Like, if it just rains a little bit, it's not in standing water. But if it rains a lot, yeah. Then I got my other peach tree here. This is the one, like I said, if y'all watch my other videos, that the squirrels that took like 13 peaches off this thing. I mean, it took them all off. Took them all off. And it's looking pretty good too. Like I say, you can see that, how flexible that is. I mean, it's still alive. It's just starting to go dormant, which I'm happy with, because I'm going to put it right in the ground right here. Just a little hole right here. Nice size hole, but I need it deeper and bigger. I need to do some cleaning up stuff back here. But like I said, I've been waiting on that frost to come through. So it makes it a lot easier to clean up when stuff is dead and not so tough to get out of the ground. Then we got Old Faithful over here, which is trying to get some fruit on it. Used to have a whole bunch of other fruit on it, but I took it all off just because it was starting to die back for some reason. And as you can see, new growth. So I'm gonna let them bush. I don't want my stuff looking like trees. Honestly, I want them to be bushy. I want them to be, then I'll be able to keep them all in line. Sorry, y'all. People don't call me any other time except when I start to record. And then I'm gonna clean it up on the inside too. So you can see this dead wood. I'm gonna cut all that stuff back. But you see it's still green. Still looks pretty good. Not as good as it was maybe like a year ago. But I think it may have did a little bit too much last year. That's my guess, because it, you know, gave us a lot of fruit last year. So I think it just may have did a little bit too much. And that's why I took a lot of them off this year. But we go over here, sugarcane, still doing pretty dang good. Doing dang good. Like this one here got blown over. Decided to just leave it because I wanted to start rooting. I want this whole, let me back up real quick to show you. I want this whole area, this whole little area right here. So probably about 8 by 10, 8 by 8. I wanted all to be sugar cane, so I'm gonna let those just do its thing. And like I said, I don't know if y'all noticed the mulch. I've mulched up quite a bit back here. Because like I said, man, I don't want to be trying to get back here and mow, weed eat. I don't have to deal with all that stuff. We'll just mulch it, and as it comes, deal with it. And then we got the muscadine, which is going pretty dormant. You see some fruit still on there, some grapes, which I'm not gonna eat. Let the birds have it. Got some collards down there. Just put those in random spots. And back to the banana tree. I may end up cutting these down. Yeah, I may end up cutting these down because my bananas are not growing. They're not swelling. They're still the same size. Go back and look at my videos. They're still the same size. They ain't really gotten no bigger. And they're not turning yellow. They're not dying either, but I mean, they're not really doing anything. So I may be cutting these down. And I got my 2 orange trees right here covered up. Got them covered up. I had my guavas over there covered up too, but the curtain came off. I'm not sure when it did, but it did come off. So that's something else that I'm gonna have to deal with. Hopefully that they're not dead. But everything's looking pretty good. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the cold. Kind of slow things down a little bit. Oh, I almost forgot. I keep forgetting about this. And it's growing really, really good. Let's see. Look at this. Look at all this new growth. Look at that. A lot of new growth. All over it. Got a fruit right here. I'm not sure if this is ready. They said when they're ready, they just pop right off. It's not too many of them on there because I'm not sure what the, and I got a whole bunch of stuff in here too I need to clean up. But I'm not sure if the birds, squirrels, they keep them for their recipes. I don't know, but it's usually a lot of fruit on there. It was a lot of fruit on there, but now it's just that one. So I'm not sure if they're using them or what, but like I said, you can see the burn damage on the leaves, on the banana leaves here. So a lot of this is gonna die back. I left them bushy like this just because, like I said, I'm not sure if I want to cut them down or not. And then that kind of, you know, makes it a little bit more, kind of like being bundled up with jackets. Make it a little bit more resistant to the cold when it's, you know, a whole bunch of leaves. But that's pretty much it, guys. Fruit Man out. Hope y'all having a good one, and I'll talk to y'all later.